Hi, welcome to, I think it's our third loop with the Supt this school year. First one since maybe right before, actually several weeks before Thanksgiving. So, but thought this would be a good time to do it. We have a lot of things going on right now.
It's
Everybody,
a busy time of the year.
Yeah, all the schools. I've been going to the schools and just everybody's just running around. There's something else and every day. And right now, of course, the choir performances and the band TMS band performance have been going on the last couple of weeks. Were you able to make it out to any?
Yeah, it's a busy time of year. First of all, I just want to thank you for covering all of this and putting it on our social media, sharing it with our school family and our community. So many great things going on. And starting last week, we had our elementary performances and then finished them up this week with Talon Elementary and then Phoenix Elementary. They had it at the high school.
Yeah.
And then on Wednesday, the TMS band. And if you haven't been to a band concert, high school or middle school, I encourage you to get there. They're brand new instruments. They sound amazing. The kids are doing good. The instructors are awesome. So really want to thank Miss Walcott and Miss Savage for the choir performances, and Mr. Eason and his team at the middle school for the band performance.
You can tell they're new. They're very shiny.
Yeah.
And they sounded great.
Yeah.
The band, I never know what to expect. I remember when I was in band in middle school, it did not sound the way they sounded. They sounded great. And especially, I have to say, not to downplay what the junior varsity did, but the varsity middle school last night, they played a longer piece, and they sounded just beautiful, and the crowd loved it. And that was the other thing that I wanted to mention. The crowd really comes out. TES, of course, TES every year, no matter what they do, it seems like their parents, they travel like Cowboys fans. I mean, they come out for everything, and they just pack the house there. They did it at TMS. And that one was just so well done. The kids, I don't know how the music teachers can keep the kids focused for those little first graders, those kindergartners out there for an hour, and they did it, and they sounded great.
It's amazing, and if you just watch them with what they do every day, and they really break down the skills. I know the band, they work so hard. They work in the summer. They really kind of highlight and isolate the instruments and work on their pieces, and then put the whole thing together. Same thing with the music and the choir departments. And somebody asked me what made me smile recently as an opener at a meeting, and it was just a sense of community. And that when our community shows up for these events, and then you get to see people that maybe you haven't seen in a long time. I saw former students that when I was at Phoenix High School having kids, and they're now watching their own kid at an elementary choir concert. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Okay, so next thing we were going to talk about DECA, I believe. TMS scavenger hunt team. We should mention that.
That is always a crowd favorite, and many of our students and many watching now are probably remember the scavenger hunt days. And Miss Tringolo did an incredible job. We've been back-to-back champions. We had a valiant effort this year. We took third place. It was super close, some of the tightest scores in history, and barely missed out. And it was, but brought home a third place, and we've been a top 3 finish the last 3 years. So that's always a fun activity for the kids.
Had kind of a dynasty going there. It's back-to-back, and then only 6 points separated first and third. So they were right there, and such a neat thing, scavenger hunt. If you don't know what it's about, just all about just research. They're in the library. I went there when they were getting ready for it, and they're in the library, all of our students, and they're just huddled around their laptops. They're tracking things down, and
what they have to find and who comes up with these things is amazing. And it's definitely a skill and an art, and Miss Tringolo has it dialed in, so
she knows what she's doing. Okay, so the DECA team at PHS, they arranged for a really large gathering, local DECA teams from Ashland, North and South, Medford, KU, Henley, I think, showed up yesterday, and they had 3 guest speakers. They were all great, but Yeah, anytime you have the CEO of Dutch Bros on campus, and
Pretty big deal.
your students can listen to his advice. Yeah, listen to that guy. He knows what he's talking about. And so, yeah, he was there, and he opened things up for questions afterward, and that's just great experience.
Absolutely. I just commend our DECA program. Celine Fairmont leads that. And there's just a wealth of knowledge and experience right in our own valley on multi-billion-dollar companies, and it's great to have them willing to share too with our kids. Anytime we can show off our high school too, is always nice.
Yeah, the theater is a great venue for stuff like that, and it also was a good venue for the Nutcracker performance for PES last week. So yeah, we get the most out of it.
Recently we finished our quarter, and there was a number of students that made the honor roll at the high school. I mean we have 226 kids that hit 3.5 GPA or higher. Just kids really kind of working hard, making sure they're getting their stuff in, and their teachers supporting them as well.
Yeah, those are pretty. She felt that was important enough, Caitlin Cross, principal at PHS, to share with the school board, and obviously that feels great for the kids to be riding on that high note going into the winter break.
Yeah, I will share. We invested in a program called Paper Tutor for the high school, and if you're a high school student for sure, and even a high school parent, take a look at that, because that's a 24-hour day, 7 day a week, 24 hours a day, 7 day a week opportunity for them to get support in their whatever subject they might need in. So
24/7, yeah, it's round the clock, it's live, real person tutoring. This is not AI. It doesn't bounce you to a website. You're on with a person, an expert in whatever class you're dealing with. Even if you need help with a writing assignment, they get on and they get help, and the notes all go back to the teacher at PHS.
Absolutely, and they can connect and see what the tutor and the student talked about, what they went through. It also helps, sometimes our students, I know some of this happened to me with my daughters, reached a certain math level, and I wasn't able to remember or support.
I know what that's about.
You could have that math tutor all of a sudden help that student and you at the same time. So
very helpful. So we really hope our students continue to take advantage of it, and even get those numbers up a little more.
Yeah. Finally, this is my old stomping grounds. I mean, this is Orchard Hill, and we're doing walked around the neighborhood and spent 6 years here.
It's unusual, I think. Well, maybe not unusual, but it is somewhat unique that we have a superintendent who actually went through this district. A lot of times you see, going from district to district, once they, go through the admin, they just kind of move from place to place. But you have been here a long time, and was this the first place you were you served as principal in?
Yeah, as a principal. Yeah, and I came to the high school as a assistant principal and athletic director in 2004.
Okay.
And then got the opportunity to lead Orchard Hill as a principal in 2010. Was here for 6 years, and I mean, tremendous staff.
What do you remember? Yeah, what do you remember about those days? What was it?
Amazing families, amazing students. I still see the students at the high school, so it's really cool to walk through the halls.
Yeah.
And I think I only have a couple more years of that though, because I left in 2000.
That group's going to graduate out pretty
16,
soon.
17.
Yeah. Okay.
But just an amazing staff, incredible students, wonderful PTA, just a great school community, and really the players have changed. But it feels like the same thing. Great PTA, wonderful staff, awesome kids and families. So
the school looks a little different now, though.
A little bit. Well, we had to pack 6th grade levels in a small cafeteria when I was here, and so it felt like we were eating lunch all day long. So now we've shortened that time a little bit.
They had to do it in shifts, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that was great, and so good memories. Kind of just want to end with. We're hitting the winter break and gonna turn
Now we're gonna turn around.
Yeah, turn the page on the calendar year, and some of us may be feeling like, gosh, we can't wait for 2024 to get here. It's been a tough year. And some of us may not want 2023 to end because we're in a good space. Wherever you are, just want to share that your PTS family is here to support you. And our hope is that, as we turn the calendar in 2024, you really get your needs met and you're able to thrive in our school community and our community at large.
It's been a busy first half of the school year, hasn't it? It seems
It
like,
sure has.
I know it always is, but there's a lot going on right now.
Yeah, we'll end our first semester really in January, towards the end of January, and gosh, I don't want to think about it before we know it'll be spring break, but let's talk about that later.
Yeah,
So.
okay. Thanks for doing this. Brent does not, in case you don't know how this all works, he does not have to do this. I just said, please do this, and he makes time for it. We get it out of the way pretty quick. There's almost no cutting at all in these videos. So thanks for being willing to do a little loop.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your own stopping grounds, look at these houses,
Yeah.
everything's, this is a pretty nice community actually here by the way.
That house has a nice pool in back, and oh my gosh, it opens up to the Orchard Hill, and good family there, and so
Well,
good stuff.
Thanks for watching. Next time we be back, we'll be doing it maybe near the end of January after a whole bunch of stuff. So happy holidays, everybody.
Yeah,
Thanks for
sounds
watching.
good. Thanks.